Time a woman is supposed to get back at you in the texting form and plans, following up, and maybe if y'all follow each other, she's supposed to go ahead and respond to your DMs, and she doesn't. It is major signs that she's not about you. Now, how long it takes or what she has going on in that very moment matters. And this is in different elements of if she's not really ready for a relationship, if she gives you mixed vibes, if she tests you all the time and it's just making it worse for y'all. Because naturally, a woman's going to test you regardless. She wants to feel the security. She wants to feel that you can actually pass. You can actually stand up for yourself. All sorts of stuff. However, you have to know that you can play the cards properly and play very smart by not letting it phase you, because you have to know when a woman is still going to remain in your life because you're allowing her to be, right? It's not like you guys are doing no contact at this point, or it's not like you're cutting her off completely, or you warned her and then she blew it and now you know you got to be done. If it's that then you got to let it be that, unless you actually feel guilty or feel a way about your own behavior, which is another story, because I got to come at y'all sometimes if you're doing something wrong. But this is not the video for that, okay? So now let's just say she's playing games or she gives you mixed signals and feelings, right? At this very moment, you have to know that you have to either match her energy, which I'm not a big fan of, or you simply can pull back before you do the drastic change. So let's just say she tests you in the form of you texted her like 5 minutes, right? 5 minutes has passed, right? And then it was 5 minutes after she sent a text message, and she's kind of keeping that consistency. Now, you know she's going to be going out that night. So you end up posting something, or you end up telling her you're going somewhere, sorry. And now all you notice is these 30-minute replies. Then it turns into 1 hour, 2 hours as the night goes on. And then she disappears for the rest of the night. Now I'm going to tell you what happens next, and then I'll tell you what you got to do and what this means. However, if you still haven't given this video a big thumbs up, go ahead and do so. Thank you to everybody that does. Do not forget to become a Patreon member. If you want to be a free member, you still can get exclusive and explicit content. As of now, I'm going to be dropping one, but you can actually get way more, almost 300 posts to catch up on, and it's still ongoing because I still will be dropping every month on Patreon. So check it out to see what's going to be suitable for you, and just join the community however you like it. And if you're not on Patreon, you can become a YouTube member. Now, consultations per usual is available, all different types of formats, all different types of ways that you can go about it, whether it's a bundle deal, email consultation, video consultation, one-on-one, etc. And lastly, y'all, do not forget that I do have so many things I've dropped recently, but there's also things that you can already check out that's been out. Shout out to everybody that got the audio affirmations, and I'm so glad that it helped y'all out. And also shout out to people that got the bundle deals. I did have deals going on, like 1-day sales as well. But definitely go ahead and get those things. They are going to be all linked down below. And there's deals that are still going on. And there's different products and different projects I will be dropping. So stay up to date. All right, y'all. All right, so I might as well just ask the question of the video, and this question is going to be, have you noticed her tendencies show red flags? I feel like this is a very important question, because I feel like when you're trying to determine what is she doing, why is she doing it, and is she worth you continuing to deal with, you have to narrow it down to what has her behavior been like. What is she clearly showing to your face that, hey, this is me, you got to accept me for this or for how I am. That sorts of stuff, which is, of course, again, not fair to you. Now, that kind of being besides my point a little bit, I still want it to be that you can change how you deal with her. Because sometimes you might know in a sense like this is red flags, maybe I should be done, that sorts of stuff. But if you don't want to come back, or if you don't want to keep addressing her, that sorts of stuff, you don't want to show that you care, you can then go ahead and pull away. So now to my story that I was saying earlier, what happens then after she took so long to now get back at you? So you notice that it's going from 30 to 1 hour. Now let's just say around like 1 a.m. you're already headed home, and then you're telling her, hey, when you get home, let me know that you got home safe, etc. And maybe you guys even had plans to get on the phone. So she says okay, and then you go to sleep when you get home. Then you wake up at like 2, 3. Sometimes you don't even wake up, right? Because it could be the next morning. Either or, the next morning is not going to be a good side of the story regardless of your situation. So she doesn't get back at you at all, right? You wake up, you're like, dang, no text, nothing. You called her, she doesn't answer, right? And also, you'll just know if you slept through that whole night and she didn't even tell you nothing the whole entire night, very suspicious, right? Especially if she was posting that she was still out and she did not text you back. Clearly, she's having a way better time without you, all that sorts of stuff. And it's not just that she has to be on socials. She doesn't have to be on socials. She could literally have you even blocked from seeing her story. She could literally be out having a good time, making sure that you do not see what's happening with her, or simply she's just not on socials, so you wouldn't know. You would not know at all. So now the next morning, she's telling you, hey, I fell asleep when I got home and I forgot to get back at you. I forgot to let you know. Come on, y'all. You know the likelihood of her getting smashed that night or hooking up with a guy or being around a guy and it was such a fun time that she forgot a lot of it, but remember the good parts? Yes, y'all. That is likely to happen. So that could be one of the cases. The next thing overall, whether it's a guy involved or not, because it doesn't always have to be, but the next case is how much she does not take y'all serious. Because if she did, she technically owes you to know that she got home safe, that, hey, I'm good, right? It's not even the facts or the needing of like, oh, text me throughout the night. Oh, let me know how your night is going, right? Because some women will not do that, or maybe you don't even want that from your woman. But that idea of not texting you when she got home was really a choice of, I don't need to do this, right? And also, obviously, she could be aware of her phone about to die, or that, like, I'm about to lose service, something like that. But if she's supposed to be going home at the end of the night, there's a solution there. Now, all I gotta say is, I know sometimes what we can generally think can be the case is not gonna always be the case, but we're just going based off of what is majority, what is gonna be majority of the time happening. So I don't want it to be that you guys are out here having a risk of getting played, or if she is not playing you, I don't want it to be that you're getting drained and tired of like, wow, why did you do this? And a reminder is that it doesn't have to be this exact situation. It's not she's just not checking up on you, or I mean, she's not letting you know where she's at, so you know that she's good. But it could be other things such as, she's lying, and you can be like, well, answer the phone. Why are you not answering? I thought that you can be able to go to the room and pick up, and then maybe she doesn't want to do it because maybe there's a guy she's talking to in that very moment that's about to leave or that has her full attention. And again, it's not to relate it back to just a guy, but this is a high time or a high chance, let me say, that there's a high possibility that it is a guy. I just want you to remember, you have to know the type of woman you're still dealing with. Some women, sometimes, believe it or not, they're not really about even talking to multiple men, or they don't care so much about that idea, but they will still play these games. They will have tendencies of not being consistent and not following through. So don't just think how she showed you she's going to be is how she's going to remain to be. And don't let it be normalized behaviors that you don't like. I hope that helped in some way. Y'all want more videos like this? Let me know. Don't forget to always take care of yourself in all aspects. I love y'all, and I'll talk to y'all very soon. Bye, y'all.